Hey guys, it's NB Mick. Welcome back to Tales of Xillia. In the last episode, we made it here to Lakutam Sea Haven, took care of a bunch of sub-events, and in this one, we're going to be departing from Lakutam Sea Haven. But before we do that, I think it's a very good time to invest in all of these different shops. So, let's start with the item shop, to which we unlocked the specific, and alright, not much new there. But what about the weapon shop? That's one of the most important things to upgrade, I think. Up 2 levels, and we got some new weapons in stock. I'm actually gonna donate a little bit of gold here, just so we can finish it up just to the next level. Alright, cool. Well, let's buy everyone some weapons now. It's probably gonna run our gold all the way down. But, you know what? I'm fine with that. Okay, so we still need about 15,000 gold in order to get everything. And what do you know? We pretty much just have that. Alright, let's get Rowan a new weapon and Leia a new weapon. And then we're not going to be able to buy any armor, unfortunately, because we just used up all of our money, but we can still advance the armor shop. Next time we invest in equipment, we'll probably buy armor instead of weapons, I think. Alternate it like that, I think that's a smart way to go about it. And last but not least, the food vendor. Perfect. Alright. Our shops are sufficiently upgraded. We've got some new equipment, so let us be off to the Lakutam Highroad. Now, just like every other region, you want to assume that there are 2 eye-free treasures in the area. So this is the southwest region, so there should be an eye-free treasure somewhere along here.
The spirit climb in Lakutam keeps the area cloaked in a perpetual golden sunset.
Oh, that sounds so romantic.
Yeah, it certainly sounds nice in theory, but I don't really like this color scheme very much, if I'm gonna be real. I don't know, I find it a little bit hard on the eyes, but that's fine. Sunsets are still nice, and as you can see, this is an Elise episode of sorts, because I've never, thus far in the series, I don't think I have really played her that much, so I think this is a good as time as any to start. That said, I'm not going to be going out of my way to get into battles right now. Currently, I'm kind of just scanning the environment, looking for...
When I see a sunset like this, I can't help but think of home.
How romantic of you, Elvin. Looking for drops to pick up, as well as the eye-freed treasure, wherever it may be. And also, we have a new skit. The Asperixis.
Give it to us straight, Doc. How's Mila doing?
I understand this Asperixis device is quite advanced, but I can't imagine it could have healed such a grievous wound in so little time.
When I first applied the Asperixis, it caused such intense pain that she passed out. But now that she's more used to it, she can tolerate it, as long as she doesn't exert herself.
Doesn't sound like she's ready for any kind of battle. Sorry, I shouldn't give you such a hard time. It's not like Mila would let a little pain slow her down, right?
Thank you for the explanation. We'll take the lead for a while and give Mila time to rest.
As long as I'm on the battlefield, I'm sure we'll get by.
Thanks, guys.
Do I have... Oh, I do have Mila in the active party. Not that it makes any gameplay difference, but you know what? I'm going to follow the story prompts, and let Mila rest for now. Not that a little pain is going to stop her from wanting to get into the action and giving Noctigal the good old 1-2, but, you know. Yeah, I was about to say, if I was able to make a guess, I would say that the ivory treasure is on that pillar there. And I was correct. Okay, so we have 2 paths. I'll go this way at first, the central region. I believe this is where the other ivory treasure is. And okay, so that's probably the correct direction, so let's go and check and see what the other path is, shall we? That is, if it lets us go there. There might not even be a way up. In fact, I think that's the case. You know, this is probably the way back to Niakara. No, maybe not. Because I do think all the regions in the world are connected in some way. It's just that right now, because of how the story wants us to go, we can only go from one place to another. We can only go to certain places via the Sea Haven, but I'm pretty sure that all the areas are connected into some way. Though the path between Azul and Rashagal is only traversable at a specific point in the game, regardless, if I'm remembering correctly.
Like this, I can't help but think of dinner. Are we eating soon?
We still have a meal activated and ready to go. What do you mean, Elise? We're good. But yeah. You know, looking up at the sky, the color scheme isn't bad, but I think the ground itself, everything is just kind of a boring shade of ground to me. What do I have everything set to? Okay. Oh.
Ready when you are.
How dare you? Leave me alone. Just pow hammer, let's go. Elvin. You help me so we can use pow blade. There we go. That makes things a little bit better. Oh, I didn't choose that because I wanted to switch. I wanted to switch the button I was using. And then I think I have negative gate here. Yeah. That's really our only offensive skill at this moment, so... Ow. Everyone seems to be fine, so... Okay, I don't have anything else with Elvin, so let's... I'm just gonna keep doing like this to sort of... Okay, so we can do our side B... Never mind, not that it matters, because we win, and Elise should level up. Yes? Perfect. Alright, now we can switch the food that we were eating. Sure, fruit yakisoba. Sounds good to me. Alright, Elise. What skill are we learning today? 10% chance of countering with Pow Hammer when attacked? That's pretty good, because that'll give Elise some method to... Did I... Oh, I didn't get these two. So I guess we're getting Pow Hammer defense later. And then we'll get T-Bocopter at the same time. Right, because of how I had it. I had her auto level up.
Fruity noodles conquer all.
Leia, if I may be so bold, you have a piece of seaweed and a watermelon.
Oh, I did not think there would be a cutscene. Whoops, I wanted to hear the end of that exchange. Sad times.
Expecting a message, Alvin?
Huh?
I've seen him using that bird to send letters before. To a woman, apparently.
Sorry, folks. I'll be done in a jiff. Everyone, take 5.
Hey, Mila. You gave something to Ivor a while back. Was it the thing you swiped from the laboratory?
Yes, It was the Spyrex used to operate the Lance of Kresnik.
That little thing? But shouldn't you keep it with you?
No. In fact, it would be dangerous to get anywhere near the Lance of Kresnik with that Spyrex in hand.
Oh, well, you know better than me.
There is a problem, however. The channeling circle that bound and captured the Four. I believe it was generated by that Spyrex. I will need to generate a channeling circle of equal power to release them.
In other words, you'll need that Spyrex to save the Four Great Spirits.
I may need the Four's power to destroy the Lance of Kresnik, too. The real question, then, is when should I retrieve the key from Ivor?
Hey, does that mean you can also use Spyrex to cast arts? It's not just for the Lance of Kresnik?
What's the simplest way to explain this? Remember the street lamps in Fenmont? People light them with spirit arts. It's a simple parlor trick. Even a child could do it. But what happens if more powerful spirit arts are required?
Those require a powerful caster, someone with a mana lobe of sufficient capacity. The greater the capacity, the more mana can be produced when using arts. That capacity is determined at birth. It's immutable.
Precisely. That's one of the laws of Rhizamaxia. But a Spyrex doesn't rely on the caster at all. A caster wielding a Spyrex can power anything, from a tiny streetlight to a gigantic object like the Lance of Kresnik. Mana capacity ceases to be a limitation.
But that sounds really handy.
It is handy, and that's precisely why it's so dangerous. With the Spyrex, anyone can wield arts potent enough to capture the Four, and anyone can use that power to kill others, just as they plan to do with the Lance of Kresnik. Anyhow, we should get going.
She's right about one thing. Weapons like the Lance of Kresnik must be destroyed. But is Spyrex itself really such a bad thing?
I don't know, Jude. What do you think? Oh, Golemology 101.
You seem to know a lot about golems. What was that you said about earth spirits?
Golems are artificial constructs created by the Rashagol army through Earth spirit channeling. They can only work within particular spirit climes, but they're very powerful.
Impressive.
Isn't she smart? Although she did just hear all that from Rowan.
So she's just the conductor's parrot.
Elise learns spirit arts through intuition alone, so she hasn't made a proper study of the subject. However, once she learns something, her ability to recall it is quite impressive.
I learned a lot of other things too. Like Fenmon is protected to the north and south by golems, and the Fezabel Marsh. It's an impregnable defense.
Impregnable, huh? Can you tell me what that means?
Well...
Perhaps it's time we expand our lessons beyond just spirit arts.
Oh, Elise, you'll get there, don't worry. Ooh, and another one. Just Skit City over here, huh? An irksome vessel.
Hey, Mila?
Are you really Maxwell?
I am. Had I not mentioned that yet?
Ah, she isn't human! Run away!
Having seen the strength of Mila's resolve, I have no trouble believing that to be true.
So how come you look so normal?
I have taken physical form by using the elements within a human body as a catalyst. So it has proven to be an irksome vessel with many limitations.
So Mila is Maxwell in a human body.
Well, it doesn't change who she is, right? Let's leave it at that. It's still a little scary.
But haven't you always known Mila to be scary when she's angry about something?
I guess that's true.
Are they afraid of me? Or is that a sign of respect? Well, I suppose either will do.
I think they're just finding a way to spin it as a way to treat you as a human, Mila. Just, like, sure, it is intimidating being in the presence of the god, but there are other reasons to be intimidated. I don't know, words are hard. I'm sure you understand what I'm trying to say, though. Anyway, yet another skit. Unfamiliar ground.
I've never traveled this deep into Azul before.
Nor I. In Rashigal, very little is known about the interior regions of Azul.
Well, if anyone has any questions, fire away. I've actually come here a number of times.
Because you have a girl in Azul?
I came for work, mind you. Work. But sure, I may have met a few girls over the course of my duties.
Not the most emphatic denial.
Goddamn, another skit, huh? Elder care.
My aching back.
Your back hurts? Want me to give you a little therapeutic massage?
Oh, that's very generous of you.
Don't coddle the elderly kid. It never ends well.
But he's in pain.
I am grateful for the sentiment, Jude, but I worry that your hands might not be strong enough. Perhaps a massage from a nubile young woman would be more effective.
You mean me? If I had the 4, I'd have Ifrit bathe your back in flame to increase blood flow. Then have Gnome send tremors up and down your spine. That would clear it right up. But I suppose I could still do most of that with my own arts. Go ahead. Show me where it hurts.
Oh, I'm fine, really. Aches and pains are old friends to a man my age. Let's be moving on then.
Huh? You don't want the massage?
See what I mean?
Yeah, no more coddling.
Get wrecked, Rowan. That's what you get for being a frickin' creep. God damn it, yet another one. The Gentleman Mercenary.
Are you ladies feeling well? Anyone need a break?
I'm okay. You sure are friendly. I thought mercenaries were supposed to be gruff and scary.
That's just a stereotype. Although there certainly are a few like that. A true pro uses good manners and a kind demeanor to compensate for the job's shadier aspects.
Huh. I guess Elvin would be even worse if he was rude as well as devious.
I suppose.
Man, you really are cool if you can let comments like that roll off your back, little buddy.
Right? Sass from stuffed animals, cheeky teenagers calling me little buddy. Nope, don't care one bit.
That's some that's some denial there, buddy. And yeah, we do have yet another one, Pen Pals. I do remember what this one is. This one actually, I think, is kind of funny.
It's a pain, but I better try to bang out a letter. Let's see.
Look, Alvin's writing another letter.
My dearest, now that the interseasonals have blown their last, and the spirit climb has settled, my thoughts stray to you and your well-being.
He's so formal.
He's gotta be writing to a woman.
That reminds me, Jude. How come you didn't answer any of the letters I sent to you in Fenmont?
I didn't know what I was supposed to say. You only ever talked about yourself. Also, your penmanship could use some work.
I can't believe you! You blow me off and still have the nerve to complain.
But I could barely even decipher them. You yank the pen so hard it tears the paper.
Well, maybe I'll just copy you. Your cutesy little bubble letters are straight from a little girl's diary.
What? Guys aren't allowed to write neatly? That's sexist.
I'm not being sexist. That's exactly how it looks.
Then you've proven my point. You are sexist.
I'll never run out of things to write about with these people around.
Jude, you could try and put in the effort to respond, you know. If all she writes about is herself, then just write a little bit about what you're doing. I'm sure she would have wanted to know. Lord. And we're finally out of Skit City. Also, now that the moment has passed largely, but also I did actually kind of want to talk about the carrier pigeon that Elvin has, because not that it's anything like relevant to the game itself, but just because I know a little bit about how carrier pigeons actually worked, and I don't know, it's kind of fun. I think it'd be kind of fun to talk about, just in case there are people that were curious, because how it works in fiction is inaccurate. Since Elvin is on the road, a pigeon wouldn't be able to find its way to him. How it really worked is that pigeons, this specific breed of pigeon is very good at finding its home. So what you would do is that you would raise carrier pigeons, and then you would give them to somebody. And if they ever had an urgent letter to send to you, then they would attach that letter to the pigeon, and then that pigeon would find its way back home to you. But you wouldn't be able to use it to converse like they're doing here, nor would a pigeon be able to find someone who's traveling. It would just return to where it lived, essentially. So yeah, I just kind of thought that was kind of cool, and you know, it's fun to talk about. And let's see, we still got. Oh, we're not that far away from the exit. Mostly, I'm just trying to scan all around. Again, looking for drop points to pick stuff up from, as well as the Ifreed treasure, because I do believe.
Nothing but a dead end?
I do believe it is in the central region. And yeah, I agree, Mila. I don't know why they put those there. It's just a waste of time. Let's see. It's probably... See those rocks in the distance there? It's probably going to be behind one of those, if I had to make an assumption. Not one of these small ones, but one of the larger ones back there. So I'm gonna run back here and see if my assumption is correct. Skill Tome Soul Dividend, a tome that grants the party access to the EXP share skill. Is that something I have to use, or is it just already... Gain bonus EXP even without participating in battle? Yes? Absolutely? Why would I ever not use that? It's just a matter of, like, what do I want to unequip for that, yeah? More EXP is always good, though. There's no reason I wouldn't equip this on everyone. Alright, so now that's all the Ifreed treasures in the Lakutam Highroad. So let's just quickly go and pick up some stuff and be on our merry way. More jet black feathers. Let's see, we're gonna want to turn those in sometime soon, probably after we get 100. I don't remember what the carry limit for them is, but there is a carry limit. So you want to turn them in before you reach that limit. Alright, since this is the central region, yeah, we still have one more area to go. Ooh. Oh, I see. These two are connected. Okay, so yeah, we have to get to Shandu, and I am gonna go to this path here just to pick up some chests. Or yeah, the chest that was like on the top of the cliff. And I'm trying to remember. I feel like... Well, we got another cutscene first before I finish that thought.
Lady Mila! There you are! It's a miracle! You can walk! Ivor? What are you doing here?
Who's this guy?
Mila's handmaid.
Now that your legs have healed, you must return to the village at once. Please, if something else were to happen to you, I don't know what I'd do.
I cannot return yet. I have business in Fenmont.
In that case, allow me to accompany you.
That won't be necessary. I have all the help I need.
From these people?
These people, Jude and Leia here, helped me walk again. They can be trusted.
Jude again?
I'm Leia. Nice to meet you. He's got some issues, huh?
You must feel pretty pleased with yourself now that Lady Mila is on her feet again.
Well, I did promise I would help her walk again, and here she is walking.
How dare you take credit for this miracle? It was all due to Lady Mila's divine power. It must have been. Maxwell, curse you! I was the one who was supposed to heal her.
Sorry?
That's right. Beg for your forgiveness, you phony. Atone for your blasphemy.
What is he talking about?
It would seem Jude keeps the most eccentric company. All of his acquaintances are so unique.
Ivor, I gave you an important mission. Why are you here?
I've not forgotten about the defense of the village, and the item you entrusted to me is safe. I have it hidden in a place known to no other. However, I recently received this.
Maxwell is in grave danger. You must rescue her at once.
I rushed forth immediately. I only just now caught up with you, Lady Mila.
Who could have written something like this?
I wonder. But in any case, it's mistaken. As you can see, I'm perfectly fine. Ivor, run!
Ivor is dead. Okay, well, I guess we're fighting the Broodar first.
You have got to be kidding me. He looks really, really pissed off.
How did this happen?
That doesn't matter right now. Just focus.
Okay, I'm gonna want to keep close attention to everyone's health here. What did I have set to everything? Okay. I think we're fine. Oh no, I should absolutely try and heal Leia. That is not the correct. I will figure out the correct. What is healing circle? Left R? Okay. But right now I am. Oh, we're good. Okay. So left R, so we can just do this, and Leia runs out of it. Okay. Well, I think Leia can heal herself though. So. As you can see, I am very much not used to healer characters. But we'll figure it out. We'll just keep bashing him with a stick and then getting bashed ourselves. Ow. Okay, well, at least now we can do that, and for Jude, it was side B. What wasn't it side B? Yeah, why did that not work? That's weird. Oh, because it wasn't linked art chain. Okay. I'm very good at this, you see. Why are you after me? That's not fair. Man, this guy's a lot of help. I'm gonna switch to Jude for now, because Jude is a character I know how to use. So I feel like that'll end up a lot better. Okay, so we have... Oh, I just don't have any TP, so I'm not even gonna worry about linked art chains right now. Yeah, there we go. This is going much better. Alright. Now we can use steel for sharpening pulse. Why did that not work as a linked art chain? Oh well. Let's just switch to linked with Elvin to finish off with a demonic chaos, I guess. Oh, it called... It called little beasties, huh? Wait, sever link? What? Does it break linked arts? Or the linked art? I'm just a mess with this boss fight. I fully recognize that. My commentary and play is all over the place. Which is a shame, because this isn't even really that difficult. I'm just screwing up horribly. Elvin! I know both of you have resurrection, so you can bring him back. What are our linked arts? Yeah, I thought we had. Oh god. Elvin, you better stay in there, you jerk. Well, let's go and take care of these guys, so at the very least... I was about to say, so at the very least, our healers aren't targeted anymore. But, that doesn't seem to be happening. Okay, let's go! Force Wave! Kill it! Because Force Wave is a pretty powerful one. Alright. 2,000 health left. We're getting there. At the very least, we probably won't have our characters just dying anymore. Oh, but Elisa is very low. Alright, there we go. Good. Now we only have the little lackeys to take care of, so we'll be fine now. Just Palm Strike, Force Wave, and we're done.
We finally stopped it.
That was too close!
What caused this? I did not expect it to be that active.
Hey, 5 level ups though.
That wasn't...
Never...
So this is experience.
Ow!
You call that timid? I thought you said the monster would be a pussycat now that its solemn and Renome is here.
That should be the case. Unless...
With the 4 great spirits missing, the spirit climbs have essentially stopped shifting.
Great. How will we cross Fezabel Marsh to get to Fenmont?
Cross Fezabel Marsh? You people are out of your minds! Only a wyvern could reach Fenmont at this point. Fortunately, it just so happens that I, the redoubtable handmaid, can be of assistance to Lady Mila.
You know a way to get there?
I have in my possession a wyvern, faithful only to me. I would be happy to transport Lady Mila to Fenmont.
Ivor, is there any other way?
Huh?
There is, isn't there? Tell me.
I have heard of a clan in Shandu that can control monsters. They raise wyverns there, apparently.
I guess that's our next stop.
Onward to Shandu.
Ivor, thank you. Ivor?
Shall we go?
Yeah.
Poor Ivor, though. He just wants to be helpful.
You lying phony fraud!
I forgot about this scene!
That's the bird that delivered the letter! You dirty bird! When Mila saves the 4 great spirits, she will need the key in your possession. This will be your chance to beat Jude once and for all. Wait until I contact you again. Then you will free the 4 great spirits and become Lady Mila's true champion. You won't get the upper hand this time, phony!
Ivor, you're being manipulated, you goddamn idiot. But also, how convenient for us, because Shandu is right there. But first, we have some level ups to take care of. First with Leia, we're getting a new art from her. And that art happens to be Elemental Impulse. Elemental Impulse. And Elvin gets a new skill. And this skill being Water Guard, okay. Jude gets a new art. Rising Falcon. Ooh, that's a good one. I like Rising Falcon a lot. Rowan gets a new skill. Point conversion, okay. And yeah, I was just about to say, is there anything else I can do for Mila other than advance to the next ring? And there certainly is. We can get Mila a new art. And she has learned Binding Sphere, not Blinding Sphere, Binding. Let's see, Elvin. Yeah, let's equip Water Guard on you, and may as well use what's left to get Combo Siphon. Why not? Rowan, what is point conversion? Converts 25% of total HP into TP. Let's see, what would that do? No, I don't think that's worth it, actually. So I guess for now we'll just equip that. And we have a new skit, being Unusual Taste in Friends.
That Ivor guy is something else, huh?
Apparently, he's Mila's handmaid. But perhaps we shouldn't be surprised at her unusual taste in friends.
They don't get much weirder than that.
You're one to talk, Tipo. He scared me. He was so mad at Jude. Well, he does attract the weird ones.
You're one to talk, Leia.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Doesn't mean anything. I think she's... Oh god! It doesn't mean anything. I think... God damn it. I think Tipo's just parroting you. Well, this sucks because I... wanted to do the new skit we got. Alright, do we have linked arts with... What does Resurrection link into? Full Resurrection. Revive an ally to full health. Grant an auto-revival effect. That's actually really good. And boost all stats. You know what? Let's actually do that, even though no one is dead. Though we want to get everyone off our skin first. Get away from me! We're resurrecting Jude. Oh, come on. I just want to use full resurrection. Leave me alone. Oh, I didn't want to link with Jude. There we go. Never mind. Screw me. Well, at the very least, Elise has leveled up now, so we can get her new skill and art. As well as get another 2. Put another 2 skill points in somewhere. And I think I see where already. So we get Powhammer and Tipo Copter. Yeah, this is absolutely where I want to put the other 2 skill points in. So now we get Water Guard. Absolutely. Where is Powhammer? Here it is. Absolutely. Having extra defenses is always good. And let's see. I feel like Dispel is just advanced to recover. And if Tipo is on, protects allies from future ailments. Okay, so well, let's put Tipo Copter here, and then put, what was it, Pixie Circle? Yeah, we'll put Pixie Circle here. There we go, perfect. Okay, now we have the problem. with wyverns. There is no problem, y'all just cowards.
Sounds like Ivor found some useful information. I hadn't heard about these wyverns before.
Wyverns are a special breed of flying monster native to a remote region of Azul. They're quite intelligent but very rare, and only those who have mastered a special art can train them.
Is it really safe to ride one?
That depends. I've heard that if a naughty child tries to ride, the wyvern will gobble her right up.
Is that true?
Don't worry, Ellie's a good kid.
Yeah, she'll be fine. But what about you?
It would be a shame to see Tipo get eaten. That can't be good for a wyvern's stomach.
Huh? No! You can't let it eat me!
It's okay. You're a good kid too.
Well, he's a gullible one. I can tell you that much.
I love how Rowan's sprite doesn't update, so he's just standing there thinking the whole time. But yeah, I love how there's not... Alvin's, like, doesn't... Or Mila, rather, doesn't show any concern for Tipo. It's just like, oh, if Tipo got eaten, then the wyvern could get sick. Rip, Tipo. You will not be missed. Okay, yeah, I think... It did place us right in front of Shandu. So obviously it intended us to go right there, but I do want to get all of the treasures I can. So I'm just going to quickly kind of run around everywhere and just grab whatever I can see. Oh, and the thought I was going at before, I wasn't sure if... Because I remember some of the Devil's Beasts being in like a situation like this where you advance through an overworld area and then you double back and then they'd be at one at the top of these cliffs, so I didn't know if one of these was going to be here, but it appears not, so we're good, we're safe. So it is time to advance. We got our treasure, and I think we're all good. So let's see. We got, oh, another thing on the wall here. What, more geodes probably? Yeah, got a lot of geodes. If this were Stardew Valley, we could crack them open and get some useful stuff, or just some dirt. The amount of times I just get dirt from geodes is way too goddamn high. But, oh well. This is what Tipo-copter looks like, by the way. It's pretty funny. Just fly through the air, swinging her wand. And in this hole in the wall is some rosemary. Very nice. And that's a stat increase item, yeah? And since we have... Yeah, we have all of our party members here, so there's no reason not to use that on someone. Who has the least? That would be Elise. There you go. Okay. And Pelvin and Jude are poisoned, so... let's just dispel them. There we go. You're good. And I think we've mostly got everything of value on this map. I'm sure there are a couple of monster drops and like item points that we haven't gotten everything from, and I will kind of walk around this pillar and try and get everything I can, and try and get whatever I can see, but we're pretty much just about done here. Got a treasure chest with some life bottle. We'll just discard that life bottle, because again, I'm not coming back here for a life bottle. If I need a new life bottle, I'll just buy one. And yeah, I think we're just about good. So it's time to head into Shandu. But before we do that, I think this is as good a time as...
Are we really gonna ride a wyvern?
They sound really scary.
this is as good a time as any to end off this video here. So, thank you so very much everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed. In the next one, we will enter Shandu. See you then.